Hi girls, in this video I am going to tell the concept of abstract class in Java. There are some situations in which it is useful to define base classes that are never initiated. Such classes are called abstract classes. So once again I repeat this concept. What is an abstract class is there are some situations in which it is useful to define the base class that never initiated. That means if we define a class as abstract class, we are not able to create an object for that class. We can only extend that class and implement the method. Such classes are called abstract classes. For instance, we could have an abstract superclass, shape, and derive concrete classes, that is a non-abstract classes such as square, circle, triangle, etc. We know that how to implement the area method of shape class. Leave it empty and let subclasses to define it. That is called the abstract method. Abstract method. An abstract method, a method declared as abstract is not allowed to contain a body. This is one of the important feature. A method declared as abstract is not allowed to contain a body. You just give the don't have to mention the body for this function f. Here this is the keyword public. This is the abstract. Void is the return type. Function name is f. You just end this method with semicolon here. There is no body of this method is given here. So to force the subclasses to define the method. A class must be declared as abstract if it contains one or more abstract methods. Okay, once again I repeat this. A method declared as abstract is not allowed to contain a body. The subclasses only forces to define the method for that method. A class method must be declared as abstract if it contains one or more abstract methods. This is the syntax of the abstract class. A class is made abstract by declaring it with the keyword abstract. Here this is the class name is the shape. This is the keyword class. This is the keyword abstract. When you give this class as abstract specifier, this class cannot be initiated. That means you cannot able to create an object for this class shape. So within that class shape, this is abstract class. Within that class, a normal member is declared here, and then a method is declared as abstract. This is the method name is area. This method name is declared as abstract. So if the second point you have to remember here is a class must be declared as abstract if it contains one or more methods, one or more abstract methods. Here this class shape contain a method area that is also declared as abstract. So you have to mention this class as abstract class. Once again I repeat this. If a class that contains a method, abstract method, that class also declared as abstract class. So here the rule for abstract method is we cannot able to give body content for this area. The child classes we are able to define the coding or the content of the body for this method. This is also one of the most important point to remember. A method declared as abstract is not allowed to contain a body. You just finish this semicolon here. The child class only able to define body tag for this method. And then here another method. This is a normal method, string name of. So here the return state. Here you can see this this method name of has a statement, return statement. The method name here has one statement, that means the body tag is given here. For the method declared as abstract does not have body content. an abstract class cannot be initiated. That means you cannot create object for the abstract class. Here the shape is the class name. It is declared as abstract. So this class shape cannot able to create an object for this class. And then the important thing you have to remember is abstract class cannot be initiated. This is the example. If you try to initiate an object for the abstract class, it will produce an error. The compiler will give an error message. Here the class name is shape. It is declared as abstract. Within that class, the string in the string data type, the variable name is declared here, and the method is declared. Whereas the method name, it is also declared as an abstract. So here the semicolon is given here for this method. But the name is also another method declared in the class shape, but this method is not declared in the abstract type. So this name method has the body content. So here closes the class, and here again another class is given here, main for the public static void main. Here within the main function for the class shape, an object is created, yes, but if you run this program, it will display this type of error. Shape is abstract, cannot be initiated. So you have to keep it in your mind that a class that is declared as abstract is not able to create an object. If you try to create an object, the compiler will produce an error message. Then the abstract method. Again, if a class contains even one abstract method, then the class itself has to be declared as abstract. If a class contains even one abstract method, then the class itself has to be declared as abstract. Here you can see, this is the class shape. The variable is declared here. Here the method area is declared as abstract. This method is not an abstract method. This is a normal method. So it has the body content. Here you can see, if a class contains even one abstract method, then the class itself has to be declared as abstract. But here the class shape has an abstract method, but here the class is not declared as abstract. So error message will be displayed when you compile this program without giving this class shape as abstract. Here this is the object is created and you compile this class, this error message will be displayed because the class shape should be declared as abstract because it has one abstract method. So we have to give this class as abstract class. If a class contains even one abstract method, then the class itself has to be declared as abstract. So here this is an example of abstract method and abstract class. Here the class name is shape and the class is declared as abstract class. So this class shape cannot be initiated. That means you cannot able to create object for this class. The child class only able to create an object and it call the methods also. So here within this class shape, area is the method name, that is also the abstract method. So this method area does not have any body function, body content here. This is the normal method name. So it has one return statement. Here you people also just remember that abstract classes are not able to initiate an object, but it can be extended. That means you can extend, you can inherit the abstract class, but you can't able to create objects. So here this is the shape class. Here the square class extends the class shape. Here another variable is declared double. Within this the method is given here, square double length. This is the constructor here because the class name and the method name is same. So this is the constructor here. And then here you can see the method given in the blue letters. This method was defined in the base class area as abstract, so there is no body content in the base class, but the child class must use to define that body content for that abstract class in the child class. So here for this abstract method area, the body content is given in the child class square. and then in the main function, object is created for the subclass square, and the constructor is called, and then here by using this the value 12.15 is go to this constructor, and then the length is assigned to this length, and then by using this object, yes, the area method is called. After this method is called, let's go here, 12.5 into 12.5, 156.25 is printed in the screen. So again I repeat this concept, guys. This is the class name shape. The class is declared as abstract, so this class cannot be able to create an object. That means it cannot be initiated. This shape class cannot be initiated. Even if a class have one method as abstract, thus that class should be declared as abstract. So this is no problem here. The class is also abstract, the method is also abstract. The another point you have to remember here is abstract method cannot contain any body content. The child class is forced to define the body content for the abstract method. So here this is the square is the child class, shape is the parent class. Here this is the content for the abstract method that is defined in the base class shape. So this is the concept here, and then you cannot able to create object for the base class. So here in this example, the subclass square has created an object and called the constructor. It goes to this, and the value of the length is assigned to this length, and then after this it come back to the main function, and the function and the method area is called using the object of the subclass, not the base class. So here the area method is called, the length is calculated and returned to the main function, the output is displayed here. So this is the concept of the abstract classes. So once again, the main concept here is a class is made abstract by declaring it with the keyword abstract. A class abstract cannot be initiated, and then the most important thing is a method declared as abstract is not allowed to contain a body. The subclasses have to define the method. A class must be declared as abstract if it contains one or more methods. Thank you, girls.